This is Clint Spanners, along with my co-host, Bolt Motors, and you are tuned in, race fans, to the NJ Off-Road Showdown. Now, before we begin, we want to clarify that we were expecting 64 entries, but unfortunately, only 8 signed up for the tournament. Wow, how rude. So what are we going to do? Well, we're not going to have a qualifying round, but to make sure that the fans don't get bored, we will have 8 races, and the top 2 will advance to the finals. We have 4 for this race, and we would have 4 for the next race, but we'll get to that later. Introduce the drivers, Clint. We have Puff from Puff's Racing from Massachusetts, and that is a mean green pickup. Bumping Billy of Billy's Midway Diecast. He is from New Jersey, not far from here. Next up we have Lauro from 409 Diecast Racing in Texas. And look at that, bright blue Tacoma. Then we have Uncle Elvis of Uncle Elvis Racing in that's a Raptor. Yep, that's a Raptor driving a Raptor, and he is from Georgia. Anyway, this is round 1 of 8, race fans. And again, we want to clarify that only the top 2 will move on. We have Puff closest to us, then Bumping Billy, then Lauro, and on the outside is Uncle Elvis, that Raptor driving the Raptor. And we are off for race number 1. Now, I don't see Puff in the background. I think I did see him back there. But these 4 are looking great. And, I think something happened to Lauro as Bumping Billy is going to take first, Uncle Elvis in second, and Puff moves in for second. I'm surprised. Where was he? Now, where's Lauro? And there he is, stuck by the big rock. Yeah, well, that's gonna be a big ouch for Lauro. As we go to the Portillo Entertainment Racing replay. And our fast competition left Puff behind. Now these 3 are looking good, but I think Lauro got slowed up Uncle over to spin, and that slowed him up as well. That allowed Bumping Billy to win. Then Uncle Elvis came in, but he falls into the creek. As Puff coming for third. Yeah, that was my mistake. Now here are the scores for the first round. And Bumping Billy leads. Now, if I were Lauro, I would want to get ahead. And as race number 2 is off, I was right. Lauro's got to be feeling that anger. A DNF on the first race, he does not want that. He's moving ahead. He might win this one. Whoa, here we go, Bumping Billy. Whoa, that's so close. And, whoa, another close one. Well, yeah, I don't know why I just saw it. Yeah, me neither. Clint, help us out, please. Oh yeah, I'm on it. The film crew's rushing to get things ready. As we begin race 2, Puff again was left behind. These 3 are so consistent. And Lauro, again, feeling the anger, but it's going to be a very close finish. I honestly think Bumping Billy won that race, and I think Puff won that. Now, watch this. Here, Lauro gives Dutch Francis' truck a big slap, and Puff does the same thing to Crazy Canuck's truck. Now, Bumping Billy still leads. Puff and Uncle Elvis are tied at 4, and Lauro's on the board with 3. Yeah, Lauro. Look at him in the blue Toyota Tacoma. He is from Texas, and what in the world is his team again? 409 Diecast. Oh yeah, that's right. And we watched the Great Sand Dunes, the D-Class Racing from Gravity Flood Racing. And Lauro came second place, behind Dune Man. And they're off. Oh boy, look at that Raptor. We know Velociraptor is going to be fast, but this is crazy fast, and he's going to win. Whoa! Another close one. And there's your average everyday wreck by the finish line by Puff. We talk a lot about consistency and racing trucks fast. But here, that Raptor from Uncle Elvis took it really literally. Ooh, that's going to be a very close second place finish, but it's going to go to Lauro. Bumping Billy will take third. And this was so there as Puff bashed into Lauro. Watch this. Uncle Elvis gives a big wallop to Crazy Canuck's truck. Yeah, I'm going to report that. But everyone's okay. After that race, Bumping Billy still leads with 10. Uncle Elvis is at 8. Puff 5 and Lauro with 6. Yeah, there was a mistake there. They didn't change the score. Yeah, that's right. And we blame that on Jason. Anyway, here's race 4, the race before the halftime. And these three again looking fast. Puff is left behind, and I don't see anyone else. But Uncle Elvis is going to take this one. Laurel spins around, and he took Puff, and whoa! Another post went to the line. We don't know what happened. Clint? Will you please tell us what happened? I will gladly tell you, Bob. But first we need to take a look at the action, and that was with that. You see Bumpy Billy get stuck, and Laurel does a full spin. And, well, it's going to be close, and Puff just takes it. Laurel will take third. We all know Uncle Elvis took first. Now, let's check the scores. And currently, your new leader is Uncle Elvis with 12, Bumpy Billy with 10. The others, Laurel and Puff, have 8. Let's go to halftime. Race fans, we are having a Best in Show contest, and we need your help. We need you to vote for one of these trucks to be your Best in Show winner. You can pick any of these trucks. We have 2 Rams, 2 Tacomas, and 3 Fords. Yeah, we only have 7 entries since one of them never bothered to show up. Yeah, we don't know what happened to that guy. Either way, let's see here. These entries look spiffing. Yeah. What are your thoughts, Clint? Well, I do like the blue on Crazy Canuck's truck, but Bumping Billy, our film in New Jersey, looks pretty cool. I do like Jurassic Park, and that Raptor is just great. I don't blame ya. These entries look good. They only picked Dutch because he got a clean sweep on his practice run. But Rage Rifty and Puff are pretty cool too. Anyways, look at the numbers on the lower corner. Those are the numbers you'll be voting with. You don't have to memorize the truck, the driver, or the number. The numbers on the lower corner are here to help you vote. You can pick either of those. And if you have several YouTube accounts, please don't cheat. Only one vote. That's right. Sooner or later, we will pick our Best in Show winner. And don't forget, more tournaments will be announced soon. That's right. So be quick and choose your Best in Show winner. Because these trucks are so cool, you would regret not voting for them. That's right. Pick your Best in Show winner. Winner receives a certificate. Anyways, Clint, we're back for racing. This is the second half. There are no bonus points. Same as at the first half. But right now, the one who needs points are Puff and Lauro. They need to catch up to Uncle Elvis and Bumping Billy if they have chances to move on. And here we go! And no surprise, these three are pulling ahead. Puff is left behind. Look at that. Oh, look at Lauro. A little crazy Jimmy style. And he's going to come and burst into that poor tree. And Uncle Elvis gets a friendly tap from Puff. Yes, sir. I believe we don't need to worry about Lauro not finishing first. Because he needs to start out hot. And he started out smoking hot. Now watch Lauro. He bumps around and spins around, doing a little crazy Jimmy style. He'll come in first, but hit that poor tree that was left knocked down. Yeah, I'm going to report that. Race fans, after race 5, Lauro now has 12, Bumping Billy with 13, Uncle Elvis with 14, and Puff with 9. Yeah, now Puff's the one who needed points, though Lauro, mathematically, still has a chance if he finishes first and he has DNF. But right now, I do not see any chance of that happening. Let's see what happens. And they're off. Puff again left behind. It's close between these guys. It's a good. Whoa, Lauro spilled it. Uncle Elvis. Bumping Billy slung around it. Whoa, out of nowhere. Puff, how did he do that? Yeah, I don't know what happened. And I don't know if Bumpy Billy even crossed the line. And there's Uncle Elvis stuck with Lauro. Race fans, a lot happened on this race. And it began with these three. hot up the gate as always. But watch here. Lauro spills it coming out. Now watch the brown Ford as Bumping Billy should be called Bronco Billy. Hell, the burn. Spins around and then Puff, out of nowhere, steals the win and bashes into the portrait. What, they still haven't moved it? No, they haven't. Anyways, Puff now has the first place finish, and he's at 13. But Billy with 16. Lauro and Uncle Elvis still at 14. Anyways, Bob, we want you to explain this race. Yeah, I will. And race fans, race 7 was an interesting race. Again, these three start off. We'll watch the Raptor. Watch as it tips over. Bumping Billy gets stalled behind. And then Puff stalled. And then Lauro stalled, but you can't see him on the screen. As you imagine, we ended up with a pileup. So we have to go ahead and restart race 7. The all-critical race 7. And once again, they're off on the blocks. That Raptor's pulling ahead. Lauro's not too far behind. Lauro needs to win it. Oh, Lauro spills it again as Uncle Elvis takes first. Bumping Billy in second. And Puff once again bashing that tree. Oh my god. Anyway, let's begin here.
Jason! Hey, Jason!
Now watch the blue Tacoma as Lauro spills it going out. He is able to land back on his wheels, but he lost a lot of momentum and he stopped. And Puff comes in for his third place once again and bashes into the tree again. Now, anyway, look at the scores. Bumping Billy has 19, Uncle Elvis with 18. I believe we know who's moving on. That's right, though Puff still has the advantage if he were the cross first. But Lauro's mathematically out of it. So we're off at the final race. Now look at them. Lauro's holding his own. If he finishes, he will, but it won't matter because Lauro will finish first, Uncle Elvis second, Bumping Billy set, and Puff comes in fourth and lands on his wheels. But of course it won't matter. Now let's look at the finish line. Lauro's in the creek, Uncle Elvis on the rocks, and Puff on his wheels. But again, this won't really matter. Well, even though it won't matter, it was nice to have all these drivers come over here to the NJ Off-Road Plains and enjoy some fun racing. And these 8 drivers, or 7 at least, should be thanking themselves proudly they get this opportunity. Anyway, we are done with Group 1, and next week, we'll give you Group 2. The preliminary score is here, and Bumping Billy and Uncle Elvis are moving on with 21 points. Puff and Lauro tied with 16. Race fans, we want to thank Lauro from 409 Diecast and Puff with Puff's Racing for being part in this tournament. Here are your 2 moving on, Bumping Billy and Uncle Elvis and that Raptor. And look over here, they're finally moving that poor tree. Oh, well, it's about time. Yeah, that tree took a lot of beating up today. Well, either way, race fans, we hope you enjoyed this experience. Because get ready, next time we see you, these 3 will be taking the track. Or 4 if that new one comes. By the way, did we get any word of him? No, we haven't. Where is he? He's supposed to be racing next week. But we'll give him 2 days to get here. If he doesn't get here, these 3 will race. Yeah, we'll do that. Either way, again, race fans, thank you for joining us. I'm Clint Spanish, he's Bob Motors, and we look forward to seeing you next time.